Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to everyone. So, nice to meet you again since we have a long not having lecture. Okay, right now we go to chapter 7 for marketing and selling in financial services. Okay, so this is 7, chapter number 7. Okay, we already talked about the environment. We already talked about the business environment or customer. We do study about consumer behavior. Okay, and then we already touched regarding on type of services. Okay, the flow of services, how services being constructed. Okay, then we talk about price. Right now we talk about promotion. Okay, so promoting services and educating customers. All right. So without any further ado, okay, I would like to go straight forward to our discussion for today. All right. Okay, promoting services and educating customers. Okay. Uh, Before this, you know about marketing already has 4 mix. Okay, 4 elements, basic element. We talk about. Okay, first of all, the product, price, place, and last one is promotion. Okay. Instead of these 4, we have another 3. We will talk about that later. Okay, since we discuss on services. Okay, another perspective in marketing. Okay, instead of we talk about goods. Okay, we always mention about 4 mix only. Okay, when we talk about services, we have another extended piece. Okay, we'll talk about people, process, and also physical environment. Okay, right now, in promoting services and educating customers. Okay, what should we learn about this topic? Okay, we already talked about product, we already talked about price. Right now, we talk about how to persuade, inform, and also to make sure our potential customer are known about our offering. Okay, they know what we are offer. They know what we are trying to give to them. All right. Uh, okay. So first of all, in this topic, we will talk about role of marketing communication. Okay. So some of you might already know what is marketing communication is all about, but always we talk about goods, marketing communication for goods. Okay. However, what happened in marketing communication for services? Okay, there are some challenges that marketing strategy, okay, facing when they come to stage of implementation. Okay, so how do we plan our communication? Okay, for our services, right? Then what are the myths involved? Okay, before this, we know about advertising, public relation. We discuss regarding on direct marketing, personal selling, whatever. So most of them, we we uh, use in promoting goods. Okay, how about services? Okay, then we talk here. All right, what are the role of corporate design and integrating marketing communication, or we call it as a IMC? Okay, how do we make sure all the meats integrated and become more powerful promotion strategy? Okay, so role of marketing communication. Okay, there are some specific roles in marketing communication. Uh, some even businesses, okay, even normal businesses might think that if you have powerful product with a reasonable price, already one of the element that can attract people to come. However, not all business can be like that because you must put your effort to make sure people uh, well informed, educated, okay, persuaded in convinced manner. Okay, so then later they have the intention to subscribe to make purchase decision. Okay, so the specific role is that marketing communication can help business or help the services position well, and also it becomes something that differentiate from others. Okay, differentiate self from other offering. Okay, there are a lot. For example, there are a lot of skincare. We call it not skincare. The skincare we talk about product, right? Skin treatment services. Okay, there are lots of providers out there, but how this from one player to another player can be differentiated and also create distinctive uh, or unique place in the mind of customer. So the role of marketing communication, and also this marketing communication can help a customer. For example, we as a customer to evaluate offering and highlight differences that matter. This is a crucial part. Why? Why I'm saying that when you want to promote to inform people, okay, you must design the message that very unique, not in the sense of people would miss, but people can acknowledge this is what you have offering to the market. Okay, so people will evaluate from one messages to another messages. Okay, because the way how people will interpret the message will be different from one to another. So we need to more we call it as an in-depth study regarding on how and what we want to highlight in our we call it as a communication messages. All right. Promote contribution of personnel and backstage operation. Okay. Give the give people to know what have been done in the backstage. If necessary, if your business has need something that give people to know what happened behind the production process, okay, and through that people will we call it as a will what we talk here acknowledge, okay, acknowledge the contribution, okay, the contribution of the people, and also it add value through communication content. That's why we need to know how to differentiate ourselves with our competitors messages, because the value itself will reflect the price, the way how that product will be delivered. All right, and then facilitate customer involvement in production. Okay, sometimes you might require people or customer, your potential customer become co-producer. So when you need them as a co-producer, your message should have the content that show the co-production process require your customer to involve together. Okay, so and then stimulate or dampen demand to match capacity. Okay, to attract to attract your potential customer to involve and to buy and make decision to purchase your offering. Okay. In order to help customer to evaluate service offering, okay, sometimes customer might have some difficulty, okay, something that hinder them to get the message. All right, for example, customer may have difficulty distinguishing one firm from another. Okay, yes, like I already mentioned to you, skincare treatment. Okay, how do we differentiate from one company to another company? Because sometimes it looks similar. Okay, it looks similar. Why? Yes, you do call it, for example, you do blade head removal. Okay, you do cleansing, whatever. Right? It's similar to another provider. Yeah, they will do the same thing, but sometimes, okay, sometimes you need to make sure you become the one who being recognized earlier rather than your competitor. Why? Because you want to attract people to come to your we call it place rather than other places. Okay, so how? First, you need to provide tangible clues related to service performance. Okay, tangible clues mean something that visible, something that people can look and also feel. Okay, when they walk into the into, for example, you go for massage, for example, how massage center or massage parlor, okay, attract people to come through sense. Okay, scent, we call it as smell, right? The nice smell from your we call it as herbs, and also maybe from your massage oil. Okay, attract people, and also the environment, the setting. Okay, the setting itself. All right. You put in element that attract people to come in. So people who easy and also have we call it as intention uh, to walk in and also ask for information. Okay. Some performer attribute lend themselves better to advertising than others. For example, airlines. Okay. Firm expertise is hidden. Firm expertise is hidden in low contact services. What kind of low contact services? For example, cable TV. There's no contact between you and the provider. You just have the decoder. So how do you know? Okay. So you need to illustrate equipment, the procedure, employee activity that place in the backstage. Okay. All right. That's the first one. Help customer to evaluate. Second, promote contribution of service personnel. Okay. The third number. Okay, we already talked about the position and differentiate service. Help customer evaluate offering. Promote contribution of personnel. Okay. So in promoting contribution of personnel, all right, some we call it for example hotel services. Okay, hotel services, restaurant services. Okay, yeah, sometimes people might say that in restaurant food is the one of the main focus, but to attract people to come in is not only about food. Okay, it's also related to people who work in that particular restaurant. Okay, the frontline personnel central to service delivery in high contact services. For example, hotel. Okay, for example, medical services. Okay, So make the service more tangible and personalized. Okay, that's why the skin treatment. Okay, the personnel itself, his or her appearance should be, we call it as a convincing, and have the element of persuading people to accept their advice, accept their opinion. Okay, but it should be in order. Okay, must be a process. Okay, must be the flow. There's no random. It cannot be randomly deliver. It should be one uh, process, the steps that should be taken by this personnel to show this is value that we deliver to you. Okay. Second, show customers work performed behind the scenes to ensure good delivery. Okay. To enhance the trust, highlight expertise and commitment of employee. Okay. Advertisement must be realistic. Message set customers' expectation. Service personnel should be informed about the content of new advertising campaign or brochure before launch. Okay. Sometimes we already talked about credit and attribute in the first chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, first chapter or the third chapter. I'm not sure if that. You can check back to our previous lecture. Okay, you should include people who work behind the scene to in the sense of to get more confidence level. Okay, I'm went to one of the restaurant that I have craved for a very long time. I'm expect to have good services. We already know about the concept. It's more on a personal or personalized restaurant. Okay, and it's a hipster around that something like that. Okay. However, what I have experienced not as expected. Okay, I cannot see what happened in back door. Okay, is it necessary? Some people might ask, is it necessary to show how we cook the your food? Yeah, sometimes because of the appearance, the attire that cook wear on that particular process give some convincing value to customer. Okay, it's not. I'm not yet talking about other thing. Okay, I'm not yet talking about the you call it how you serve. Okay, I'm always like to highlight something that related to food, whatever related to your personal daily activities. Okay, so the way how you make sure people convinced with what you have done is very important. Okay, this is very crucial part. People might give less attention to this. They just always talk about, okay, how do we get the profit, how can we increase our revenue. Okay, how many should be in our we call it offering, but they forget about how should your wedding look like, what tires look like, your personnel appearance is very, we call it, less attentive by the business owner. Okay, all right. Then we talk about the facilitate customer involvement in production. Okay, customers are actively involved in service production. They need training to perform well. Yeah. In education, okay, in education, as a lecturer should be has something more and very well prepared before talking about something just in front of your students. Cook or waitress should have more information regarding on the product that offer, okay, before customers ask anything that that not include in your menu book. Okay, so if your customer become one of the producer, okay, instead of you as the provider, customer also being one of the person that involved in the production. You should have cooperation. You should ask them to follow how the process should be done. Okay, so show service delivery in action. Television and videos engage viewers. For example, dentist showing patient videos of surgical procedure before surgery. I'm already attended one of the dental or we call it dental treatment last year. Okay, I'm doing whitening, scaling and whitening. Okay, during the process, before they attempt to do something, they will show, for example, scaling. Whitening. They will show this is placed with the video. Before this, we don't have such technology to show. Just a dentist just mention, oh, there's a something that you should we call it perform on your teeth. Okay, this is a problem. You have problem here. You have problem there. However, in today's technology, okay, you are more convincing. You are more, we call it convenient to have advice together with the video, which show how your teeth or your dental problem will be solved through our services. Okay, all right. Sometimes even the pain level explanation also important. Okay, sometimes they say, okay, it might be little bit pain. Okay, you might feel something unpleasant. So saying that give us the idea how we can prepare to encounter the whole process of dental, we call it dental treatment. Okay, so streaming video on web and podcast are new channel to reach active customer. Yes, sometimes every single second, if you look right now in social media platform, normally, okay, people have do their live video. Why? Because they want to reach their potential customer, their existing customer immediately and get people respond also instantly. Okay, all right. Stimulate or dampen demand to match capacity. Okay, live service performance are time specific and can be stored for resale at a later date. Yeah, back to the main characteristic of service itself. You can store you cannot store the services. If you have we call it overdue, okay, then later you need to make another new appointment for next service. Okay, advertising and sales promotion can change timing of customers' use. Okay, example of demand management strategy. All right, you can use usage during peak demand period or stimulate during off-peak period. Okay. All right, that's why some hotel provider did not call it make any promotion for weekend. Okay, they do offer less price, more rooms for weekdays, right? That one of the example how they stimulate people to come to their hotel. Have drink first. All right. What are the challenges? Okay, we talk about the marketing communication, the roles. Okay, how about challenge? Uh, what kind of challenge that we face when you want to communicate your service? Okay, first of all, okay, overcoming problem of intangibility. Okay, the most difficult part, okay, when we talk about service, is to how do you tangibilize your service, since the main characteristic is intangible. You cannot see, you cannot sense by your five senses, but you can experience. You can know this is a service that you have encountered, but how do you get to convince yourself as a customer this is a service that you have already experienced? All right. What are the problems? First, we talk about the problem. Okay. So, what are the problems caused by the intangibility characteristic of service? First, generality. So, items that comprise a class of subject, persons, or events. Very abstractness. Okay, because you have no idea how service looks like and become and the outcome. Okay, non-searchability. Okay, you cannot be searched or inspected before purchase, because if you don't have experience, you don't know how they perform. If you bought this one, for example, no, I'm not saying okay, I am not having call it sponsor for this. Okay, this is example. Okay, if you seek for opinion using this, we call it vitamins. Okay, easily you can have the information, the opinion by someone who have used this one. Okay, how well they feel, how this product perform. However, for experience, you might search for opinion, but the question is, those experience can are they can be fit to yourself or not? Okay, you cannot get the clear idea about their performance. Okay, for mental impalpability. Okay, customer find it hard to grasp benefit of complex multi-dimensional new offering. Okay, very complex to mention, to visualize how these services will perform. All right, to overcome, okay, since it's difficult, right? First of all, use tangible cues. Use tangible cues in advertising. Yeah, and also use metaphors. Through we call it acting, role playing. Okay, So tangible metaphor help to communicate benefit of service offering. Okay, example, Allstate, you are in good hand, for example. Okay, hands. Okay. Prudential insurance, use rod of Gibraltar, a symbol of corporate strength. You can find out that. Metaphor communicate value proposition more dramatically and emphasize key points of different. For example, we have a project on Takaful. Okay, Takaful we call it as a Islamic insurance, Islamic or Sharia compliant insurance. Okay, how that service perform? How this can be visualized by using metaphor as a communication style. Okay, all right. We will try to have some one example on this. Okay, after we have maybe 5 to 10 minutes, I'll try to share with you. Okay, advertising strategy for overcoming intangibility. Okay, so intangibility problem. Yeah, for example, generality for objective claim, system documentation, the advertising strategy. Okay, physical representation, right? And description show physical component of service. Okay, for example, for objective claim, system documentation, performance documentation. Objectively document physical system capacity, document and cite past experience, past performance statistic. For subjective claim, the performance episode. How we deal about non-searchability? Consumption documentation. Okay. Reputation documentation. This is example how you do your we call it advertising strategy, which is done by studied by Banwari Mittal. Okay, Banwari Mittal. Okay, on Cornell Hotel and Restaurant Administration. Sorry, in hospitality services. Okay, right. So Banwari from Cornell University. Okay, they do publish in Cornell Hotel and Restaurant Administration quarterly. Okay, that was 2002. Okay, this is example. All right. Then we talk about plan. Then we talk about plan. Can we have 5-minute break? And then we try to share something with you later. Okay? See you again after this. Hi, yes. Miss you again. All right. Right now, I would like to share a video. Okay. Regarding on advertisement done by one of the bank in Malaysia. Okay, this is how the information given to express how your offering and how do you call it as a what your approach with your potential customer. Okay, let's have this one. Okay, which one? All right. Let we share with some audio together. All right.
You have a small business and you'd love to do more with it, but things like equipment and capital are important for expansion. Getting a loan is difficult, especially if normal lenders don't think you're a good investment, or if you don't have the right documents. It would be great if there was a way to get access to the resources you need to really make your business succeed. Well, there is with BSN Microfinance. There are offices everywhere, and they make it easy for small businesses like retailers, manufacturers, and service providers to get the money they need to afford better equipment, more marketing, more merchandise, more employees, more everything. So you can bring in more customers and improve your business. And BSN provides training on how to manage your business effectively. With BSN Microfinance on your side, there's no telling how far you'll go. Find your nearest microfinance center and make your business better today.
All right. This is how one of the sample how the advertisement taken place to get people know what you are offering. Okay, so let's back to our we call it presentation. Okay. All right, so marketing communication planning. Okay. All right, so first before we start, okay, we need to check this, the 5 W's, okay? The 5 W's model. The first question should be answered is, who's our target audience? Who's our target audience? Okay, what do we need to communicate and achieve? What are we trying to do? Okay, how should we communicate? Where? How and where and when? Okay, because the right time with the right audience and the right message at the right target, okay, then you will success. You will success in your communication. We call it communication plan. All right. So the first one, the target audience. Okay. 3 broad categories. First, the prospect. Okay. Who is your prospect? You should know. Okay. Employ traditional communication mix because prospects are not known in advance. Okay. Users. You have already database all the information regarding on your customer, your existing customer. Okay. Then you can use any channel that they are actively involved. Third, employees. Okay. Secondary audience for communication campaign, which is it's not only how your potential customer respond to the information that we have disseminate, or we call it as distribute. Okay, but your employee as well should be equipped with information regarding on the product, which is later will shape their behavior, how they should be appeared, and how they should be uh, behave in the sense of how they talk, how about their attire, right? And it's a part of internal marketing. Okay, right now we don't only talk about marketing only, but we also talking about the holistic view, the holistic implementation of marketing strategies, which involve the internal people. We call it as our own employees. Okay, it's not only responsibility of marketing members inside the company to have the information about the product, how that product should be sold in the market. Another division or another function should have also equipped with the information how the product and what kind of product that companies offer. Okay, so we call it as internal marketing. All right. So educational and promotional objective in service setting. Okay. We leave about regarding on goods. At first, right now we talk about service. First, create memorable image of specific company and their brand. Okay. Build awareness and interest for unfamiliar service. Okay. Anything that are not familiar, are not known by the customer, should have a strategy to get their attention and make them aware. Okay, compare service favorably with competitors offering. This is we call it as essential step. Okay, when do marketing. Okay, always I'm talking about this when we do marketing plan, any plan, or if you want to create a new ventures. First of all, be friend with your competitors, because I'm okay. Once again, I'm share with you. Okay, there are no single company can entertain everyone in this world. Okay, because they have their own focus, they have their own capability, they have their own capacity, they have their own budget, very limited resources. Okay, so everyone have their own loophole. We call it as their empty space that they cannot fill in. So the empty space that they cannot fill in, that's our potential space for us to get the revenue. Okay, compare service favorably, build preference by communicating strength and benefit. Okay, to do that, you need to identify. Basically, people will use SWOT analysis. Okay, strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threat. Okay, basically we do that analysis. SWOT analysis, reposition service relative to competition. Why we do reposition? We don't want people to get confused, okay, between your offering and other people offering. That's the easiest explanation why we need reposition. Okay, people might ask, if we do reposition strategy or reposition our product, okay, we might lose our customer. The answer is no. The answer is when you reposition, when you create attention, yeah, from the people, distinctively, uniquely, Okay, then you might attract a group of people that have interest in your product. Okay, that's the purpose of reposition. Reduce uncertainty. Yes, when you do a reposition, you will reduce the possibility of people get confused with your competitors' offering. Okay, because when they got confused, okay, the chances of getting more customer are less. Okay, you might lose to the someone who are already earlier in the market. Okay, so we don't want that. We don't want that kind of situation happen in our business because our maybe we are newbie in the market. Okay, we don't have strong enough in terms of brand. Why not we create our own brand, our own position, our own, we call it as a value that perceived well by your potential market. Okay, so continue. Uh, Provide reassurance. Okay, promote service guarantees. Uh, yes, it's difficult to get people confident to subscribe, to involve, to consume our service. So you need to convince them, giving them the element that people will have confidence, will have we call it as the feel that your service more valuable than other people's service. Okay, encourage trial by offering promotional incentive. Okay, yeah, I'm quietly caught by this kind of strategy. Okay, giving trial and then caught by expensive package. Yeah, it's not expensive and instead of really expensive, but I can afford to have that. I'm trying to have something trial. Okay, so this is my own experience. It's okay. Just back to our we call it financial capability. Okay, familiarize customer with service process before use. Okay, through explanation, through we call it consultation process. Okay, what will be done from first stage to another stage to another stage. Teach customer how to use a service to best advantage. Okay, to get them familiarized, you should educate them by teaching them. Okay, you need to come and close and help them facilitate the process. Uh, if they found your service are more acceptable, more convincing, more convenient, then your service will be taken to their as their priority. Okay, your brand become the chosen one. Stimulate demand in off-peak, discourage during the peak. Why? Avoid, we call it, avoid congestion by having our special discount during this week, during this period of time, for example. Okay, so this is the way how you get people. Oh, why not? We get to this in earlier time. Okay, not congested come together with other people and you might not you might lose and not we call it as a not pleasant, not comfortable with situation. Recognize and reward valued customers and employees. Okay, all right. Okay, this is how we simplify. Okay, simplify what we have discussed. Okay, the mix. We come to the mix. Yeah, we have. Sorry. Yeah, already we talk about advertising. Okay, we have the sales promotion, publicity or public relation. Okay, That the one that we have already discussed in conventional marketing communication mix. Right now, when we talk about service, we have another three. Okay, the personal communication, the instructional material, and also the corporate design. Okay, so very much important actually. Okay, our own attire. That's why some restaurant will require their people to wear same in where people might acknowledge easier, okay, recognize you as one of the representative for the company. Okay, the personal communication. Okay, you might have your own reading. Okay, you do in for example, you're selling your customer service, training the telemarketing. Okay, and something that might initiated from outside the organization. Okay, there are two here: word of mouth and media initiated coverage. Okay, which is viral. The power of viral. Okay, people talk about that from one platform to another platform. People are sharing about your opinion. Okay, that one done by someone who outside organization. Other than that, it was initiated from your management. We call it strategy. Okay. All right. This is what this call it as a decision tree. Okay. Source of message received by target audience. Okay. Message originating from within, something that originating from outside. Okay. Word of mouth, blog, and media coverage. People reviews. People opinion about your product. Okay, either good or not. Okay, also affect how your product will be delivered. Communicate. Okay, communicate to the we call it audience. Mean audience here, the potential people who might be your customer. Okay, all right. From organization, we have we call it two way. Okay, from the channel, okay, and also from the production. Okay, sorry, from the marketing side and also the production side. From production itself, the people who work, the outlet, and the point of services. Okay, kalau when talk about marketing channel, okay, this is why I'm not talking about distribution channel, but this is communication channel. Okay, communication channel, advertising, public relation, dan marketing that I have talked earlier. Okay, all right. This is an example of traditional marketing channel or marketing communication channel. Okay, the right that we can use here. The right marketing channels, marketing communication channel. Okay, right. So advertising, public relation, direct marketing. This is the basically we do that. We have done through this. Okay. All right. Internet marketing offer powerful opportunity. Okay. People talk about FB ads already right now in social media platform. Facebook ads, TikTok, TikTok for business, IG for business. What else do we have? Okay. This newcomers, new platform actually complement or supplement the traditional channel, which is more cheaper. Okay, if you have done effectively, you might identify exactly who your targeted audience. Then all the process will be end with a positive result. Okay, which is more income comes in. Okay, more revenues generated. Okay, an integrated, well-designed communication strategy can market through company's own website or through online advertising. There's lots of platforms be used in nowadays practice. Okay, website design consideration. Okay. First, use for a variety of communication tasks. Okay, you want to create awareness. Okay, you want you want to provide information. Okay, there's a lot of information out there. If you want to start for something that's saturated in the market, right now you should put something that deliver how your value it is. Okay, product information and consultation, facilitating two-way communication, ask for comments. Okay, let them talk. Okay, encourage them to get trial. All right, enabling people to make an order. So design should address attribute that affect website stickiness. Okay, stickiness mean people will attract more. Okay, for example, high in quality content, not dull, not something boring. Okay, simple. Yeah, the way how is scroll so attract the way people will react. Okay, ease of use, quick to download. Okay, you have the button, you have the link. Okay, sometimes longer link are not pleasant for people to remember. Just put shorter link. This is how frequency of update. Okay, this is what we talk here. More work to be done, more result will or more revenue come in. Memorable web address help attract visitor to the site. Memorable, simple, easy to pronounce. Okay, catchy. Okay, this is the way. Even the web address, not only the company, the web address also. How people remember about Google? Simple word. Google. Yeah, you have a lot, MSN or whatever, but people will love to have Google right now because more easier for them to get information, to ask something, or to search for what they like to. Okay. And then, effective advertising on internet, banner advertising. Okay, placing advertising banner and button on portals such as Yahoo and other firm website to draw online traffic to own site. Okay, if you search for something, then you have something at the top of the search result. Okay, so people will wear your offering. Easy for advertiser to measure how many visits to his own website are generated by click through. However, sometimes might difficult if obtaining many exposure doesn't necessarily lead to increase in awareness. Okay, yeah, more like, more comment is not indicate that you have more sales. This is might be the problem. Fraudulent click through, just click but not have intention to or don't have interest to know. Okay, search engine. Search engine advertising, we call it as a reverse broadcast network. Okay, let advertiser know exactly what consumer wants through their keyword search. Okay, the target relevant message directly to desired consumer. Okay, normally we found in Google. Okay, alright. Advertising option, pay for targeted placement of ads to relevant keyword search. Sponsor a search that message with click through link and buy top ranking in the display of search result. The more people get exposed, the higher price should be we call it paid for that ads. Okay, say in Google, Do you have accent and network right now? Okay. Message transmitted through service delivery channel. Okay, the service outlet through the physical, entity. Okay, the outlet. Okay, through the service delivery environment. Okay, right now we talk about the service kit. Okay, service kit which is inside the outlet. And the people. Okay, your customer, your employees. Okay, we shape the perception by your customer. Okay, cross-selling of additional services. Self-service delivery point. The automatic teller machine. Okay, vending machine. And website. The more easy, the more convenient interface will get people more attentive to do the transaction. Okay, require clear signage and instruction on how to use the service. Okay, and the last one is customer training. You familiarize them with service product and teach them how to use it. Will be an advantage for you. Okay, message originating from outside the organization. Okay, we talked already in the first one. The mix. Okay, we have two. Something initiated through, we call it as review by review. Okay, right now we talk about the word of mouth. Okay, all right. Recommendation from one customer to another. Okay, sometimes influencer. We talk about not influencer. Okay, when influencer talk, then your product get recognized by the market. Okay, strategies to stimulate positive home. Yeah, short form for word of mouth. Okay, creating exciting promotion that get people talking about firm's great service. Okay, very good, nice. I'm very felt pleasant. Okay, then other people that might be your potential market will recognize that you're offering much better than other competitors offering. So offering promotion that encourage customer to persuade others. Okay, developing referral incentive scheme. Okay, you get refer people to come in, you get something in return, for example, voucher or whatever. Referencing others, purchasers, and knowledgeable individual, and presenting and publicizing testimonial. That's very much important when you demand for feedback from your customer. Okay, all right. However, another one is something that initiated outside by media coverage. Okay, through blog. Okay, Twitter, one of the platform. Twitter. Okay, or even other coverage. Okay, which is people will compare your product and other people's product. Okay, the ethical issue. Okay, come to the now something that related to call it sorry, don't stop, something wrong with the slide. Okay, let's get back to okay. Something unpleasant happened. Okay, ethical issue. Okay, before we jump to the last part, which is the corporate design. All right. Okay. Poor internal communication between operation and marketing personnel concerning level of service performance. Okay. Then deliberately exaggerated promise. Exaggerated mean too much. You call it as overclaim. Deceptive promotion. Okay, use something negative to educate customer. Okay, mean you do something in regards of people would feel deceptive. It's not encouraged to do that. And talk about people personal life. Okay, it's too sensitive when people touch about your personal life. Having nice coffee in them. Cool. Okay, iced coffee, very nice. Alright, unwanted intrusion by aggressive marketer into people personal life. You cannot get involved into very personal matters. Okay. Then, okay, last part, role of corporate design. Okay. Strategy for corporate design. Many service firms employ a unified and distinctive visual appearance for all tangible elements, such as logos, uniform, the facility. Sometimes people will get same color theme, same theme for the whole service facility as well as the personnel. Provide a recognizable theme linking all the firm's operation use of physical evidence. Okay, the color. For example, bank sector. Okay, red, red. Call it as red colors uniform. We already recognize as CIMB bank staff. That was a CIMB person. Wearing yellow is about related to Maybank, for example. Use of trademark symbols such as primary logo with name as secondary. Okay, as example of McDonald, golden arch, golden arc represent McDonald. Head of tiger represent of Malayan banking or Maybank. Okay, what else? The money tree related to Bank Simpanan Nasional. That's an example. The logo that recognized, easily recognized by people. Okay. Strategies for corporate design. So international companies need to select design carefully to avoid conveying a culturally inappropriate message. It's not only local or cultural acceptance, but your logo, your symbol should be internationally positive or call it perceivably positive by international audience. Okay, easily recognizable corporate symbol important for international marketer in market where local language is not written in Roman script. Significant portion of population is illiterate. Okay, some of the country might we call it have people comprise some major component or major group that illiterate, so not easily recognized, not easily can have understanding on what you want to deliver. So having simple, recognizable, and acceptable symbol is important. Okay, as an example of FedEx, use of company name in corporate design. Okay, FedEx family of company consisting of sub-brand for different services. Okay, carry its positive FedEx Express image to other often low-cost services, FedEx Express, FedEx Ground, FedEx, Federal Express. Okay, so people who easily recognize FedEx. Each sub-brand has different color scheme for second word to create differentiation for sub-brand. For example, Express is red or orange, Ground is green. Okay, developing an integrated marketing communication strategy. So IMC ties together and reinforce all communication to deliver a strong brand identity. So put all together, put everything, advertising, the platform, the media, we call it direct marketing together, complement, and the strategy would act accordingly from one to another. So we covered everything. Okay, so this is summarize. First, we talk about the value through talking about your product, which is can add value. Okay, by having all that in your content, overcome the problem of intangibility. Okay, generality. We talk about the abstractness. We talk about the mental improbability. Okay, how do we overcome that? Use metaphor. Okay, how do you plan? Okay, then come talking about 5 W's. Okay, who, what, how, when, and where. Okay, remember who is your target market? What, what trying to make them make them know how do you want to deliver, where you want to deliver, and when you want to deliver. Marketing communication originate from within the organization through production and marketing channel. Service delivery channel include outlet, and also can be outside through word of mouth. Okay, normally people right now talking about other people's businesses. Okay, take it into positive and get your sales. Okay, blog, Twitter, media coverage, and also the last one we talk about corporate design. Okay, your color, your theme should be congruent with every service that you have offered to make sure people aware and recognize your service. I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for your attention. We have spent around okay, we have already together for an hour and 20 minutes. Yes, we meet you again in the next lecture, the 8th topic of chapter number 8, later after this. See you again. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.